Alright everyone, I'm going to make a video on how I installed this tachometer onto my mini truck because a lot of people were curious. So right off the bat, I chose to mount it in the cluster. The wires are able to fit between a gap between that little panel and the actual instruments. The wires come down through the dash, and they actually end up coming over on this side. That's just the way I have them, that's just the way it made it through. So for the power sources, you need one switched ignition and you need one light source ignition. So I got a circuit tester and I went to the cables that are right off of the switch here. You can see there's two, and this first bundle just had a lot better options, and I used the bottom row here. All I did is I undid the bundle, I removed a pin, and then I put two wires into one pin and put the pin back into the harness. I'm no electrician, I hope that makes sense, but there you can see, so these are like little pins. I removed one, I put two wires into one, and essentially what it is one is just a switch source, so it only gets power when you turn the key to accessory or on, and the other only gets power when you turn the lights on. And that one's for the light in the tachometer itself. Now the one that everyone really asks about is what do you do for the coil wire or the tachometer cable. So this is a carbureted motor. I didn't want to run a wire all the way to the back of the truck. I found online this suggestion and it worked. So we're right off the main wire bundle that goes through the floor. So here are my pedals, 1, 2, boom. And you follow it up, and mine was wrapped for, about to where you see the green. I looked for a solid yellow wire. Let me get in here and try to show you. Solid yellow wire. Okay, so there's yellow with a red line, there's yellow with silver dots. I had to really search it out, but I found a solid yellow one, and all I did is I spliced it. And I ran the tachometer cable, and it's just spliced in with that yellow wire. Again, I'm no electrician, it's nothing fancy. I'd like to go back and make it a little more official, but it works really well. I'll show you here again the startup. This Tach is only switchable between 4, 6, and 8 cylinder, so it's not going to work with the 3-cylinder trucks, but the wiring is going to most likely be identical. And I'll see here if you can't tell in the video when the lights come on. That's high idle, close to 2,000. One more other thing I forgot to show you, the ground. I went right to this metal thing here and just used a pre-existing hole. So I didn't have to drill any holes for anything. The Tach is adhered. And yeah, there you go. My gauge, when you turn it off, the needle kind of stops wherever you were. Whatever.